Hey, what's up, y'all? It's SW as Wednesday.
Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. It's Wednesday. This been the slowest week ever.
Oh goodness, it's been a
Tomorrow, just
slow.
Thursday.
It's been a slow week, and I'm not, and I haven't really been complaining about it because I really don't want the days to speed by all the
Yeah,
time. But my
this week can go.
goodness,
This week can go.
yeah,
Then
this
we had a
has.
good weekend. That's what it was. We came off a
That's
good
what it
weekend.
was.
The weekend was the bomb. The
We had a
weekend
great
was the
weekend,
bomb.
Queen.
We had a good weekend. Like that was everything. Funny, laugh, dance. People like, what
Man.
y'all was? Child, if you wasn't there, you just wasn't there. That's all I'm saying. You just
But
wasn't
we
there.
was there and we had us a good time.
We had us a ball.
We went and
It was
had a
nice.
funky good time. We went and had
It
a
was
funky good
good.
time.
Them people got their butts
We
down.
went,
Them people
man,
was
they
not
was jigging out
playing.
there.
They were juking out there on that
They
ground
was
out there
jigging
on
out
that
there.
floor. What? Tearing it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
So definitely go to the next one.
Yes, that was cool. It was nice.
Definitely go
It
to
was
the
a
next
very nice event. It was set up real nice. It was cute. Um, we could have got a little. I'm gonna whisper this, a little bit of music, but other than that,
one.
we had a great time.
Yeah, he had some. Yeah, yeah.
But
But other than
I
that, it
don't
was
got nothing to
good.
say about it because he shot it. He
It was
shot it.
good.
Yeah,
Even though he told that we needed the lights off of us.
that was funny.
He called us out, boy. Don't be calling our table out over here now. Don't be
He
calling
called
our
us
table
out.
out over there. Like, but that was funny though. But I had a good time. I really enjoyed myself. And I see
Yes,
that a lot of people was off on Monday as well for Juneteenth.
we were
So
not.
that was not that I wasn't either. Look, I wasn't either. But I see that it was some people that was off. So I was like, that's that was cool to
Yeah,
see people
it was a lot of people off,
celebrate
and
and
then
stuff.
they was off. They got to celebrate Juneteenth. Then they also had a good long weekend. So
3 days.
it was a plus
Three
plus. It
days. Y'all
was
was
a plus
home
plus.
chilling or vacationing or whatever you was doing.
So what's up, y'all? It's SW Podcast Wednesday. It's June 22nd. Is that right, Queen?
That's
Okay.
right.
It's
It's
I
well,
because you
yes.
see our
Well, look. Let
both.
me see. Today or yesterday was the first day of summer. First day, the official first
First
day of
day, yes,
summer.
was the 21st. Was yesterday. It was hot.
Hmm
It was hot. It definitely felt like the
I mean, real
30th
hot.
day of summer.
Yeah,
It was so hot.
I think
Um,
it's 100 degrees out there
yes. And the heat index was like around 112.
now.
So it's been a really, really, it's been
Man,
a
y'all stay
crazy week.
hydrated. Stay hydrated out there. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated.
You gotta keep them
Hey,
waters.
keep them water. Watermelon is always good too because it holds a lot of water.
Hold a lot of
So
water.
y'all stay hydrated out there now. Ice cubes, all that stuff. You like that chunk on that ice.
Yes, I love me some freezer pops. So
That too. That too. That too. That too. Like you gotta stay hydrated. I don't think people realize. But get you some water. Get you
get you
some.
some water. At least and keep water though. I
Yeah.
like freezer pops, but I've always been a water baby. I love water. So I
Uh-huh.
keeps me some water. I drinks it all day. So what's up, y'all? It's SW Podcast Freestyle Wednesday. We haven't done a Freestyle Wednesday in a
In a
long while.
long time.
Um, but the thing is that we're here today. We are here
A
today.
long
And we have
time.
we have it back today. Just we ain't gonna do it all the time. Because we used to do it like one Wednesday a month, something
One
like that.
Wednesday a month.
Yeah. So we might the way we may do it now is we just pop in every now and again with it. But um I like topics, I like the fact that we have the topical
We can talk
conversations.
about something. 'Cause last week was good.
Mm-hmm.
Last
Yes.
Wednesday, Joe came in. And Joe, look, just go watch last week if you missed
Yes.
last week.
The
Go watch
recap is
last
on the
Wednesday.
yeah, definitely. The recap is on the page, on the IG page, and it's on our website. Freedom Train Radio / Shelby's World podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out. It's really good. A lot of great content, a lot of great information. You will not be unentertained.
Yeah, that was
To,
funny, but it was good.
today we got a couple things we're gonna talk about in the Freestyle Wednesday. So gonna be a couple of funny things, but for the most part, you'll definitely enjoy the conversation. If there's something that you want to jump in on, feel free. So today we're gonna run into the quote real quick, which is there's no Negro problem. The problem is whether the American people have loyalty enough, honor enough, patriotism enough to live up to their own constitution. Frederick Douglass.
Mm.
So, what you think of that, Queen?
No, we don't, or they don't,
No,
or
of
they
course
already
not.
have. Because the Constitution is not for us Negroes.
The
It
Bill
wasn't
of
written
Rights,
for
none of it.
us.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it wasn't written for us. Like we was considered as when the Constitution was
Property.
written as like not human.
Property. Property.
Yeah.
So if you property, you're not American in their eyes. So no matter who you was born over here or not, they ain't look at us as American people. So that statement it resonates because it's a
Mm-hmm.
very powerful quote because it is meaning that you're taking um everything in your constitution, your Bill of Rights, your preamble, everything as a whole of respecting people. And it's just not a possibility.
Nah, because they ain't got no respect. They
No,
ain't got no respect. So, nah,
no.
that don't really pertains to us. But what
Yeah,
going on
it's
in America these days? We here.
well,
We here.
our tax dollars matter.
Yeah, that does. Cause that's that green.
Yeah.
That's that green. So that look that matter before we matter. So like like that
Hmm.
matter before we matter. Child, please these people around here feed their dog before they feed a black person.
And that's not a lie.
Come
That's
on
not a
now.
lie.
Like so
So,
we
but in
hey.
in in actuality, the problem has never been that we don't get the same rights. The problem is that we're actually thinking that it was written for us to get those
Mm-hmm.
rights. And so if we want change and a little bit more of anything, we have to change a lot of that. We got to change a lot of
You
that
got to
that's in
rewrite the
they
whole
got the whole
thing.
yeah. I mean
You
and then
got to
and guess
delete,
and you can do
rewrite.
that. The head of the country
Mm-hmm.
can do that. But will they do that? No.
No,
No.
they're not gonna do that.
No.
They're not gonna do that at all.
No. So
At all. Was that
mm-mm.
Kels? What's
What's
going
going
on,
on, Kels?
Kels?
No, they're not gonna do that. Oh my God, like good evening, Miss Amy. They're
Hello.
definitely not gonna do that. So, um, we're stuck with something that states something that should be happening,
Mm-hmm.
even if they say we're not. They never fix it, so we can actually um be considered American people. The whole thought process boils down to this: the concept and the mindset of the people have to change in order for there to
Yep.
be an edit or revision to anything that's already in place as a law. If we want to see
Mm-hmm.
anything change with that law, they have to want to change that. It ain't no just a constant a regular I
Mm-hmm.
need I it's just this simple. No, the mindset of the people has to
Yeah, that's what
change.
got to change. That got to
Yeah.
change first.
Because
And with
it's several bills and got darn little what the little rules and things that are
mm-hmm.
written in statute that say how people should be treated when we were established as human, but it's still not it's still frowned upon because people still do what they want to do.
All day
You
long.
gotta change your mindset. So that's really where we boil down to that at. So that's our quote of the day, y'all. So we got a couple of freestyle topics we're gonna talk about today. And our first freestyle topic is group chat etiquette.
Hey, Lord, have mercy, Just
You
know what you're
know,
putting in the group chat, and you better know everybody in the group chat.
you got when you're dealing with group chat. When you're dealing with group chats, there is a etiquette that goes along with that. There is like you can't just be in a group chat and you don't chat.
Mm-hmm.
That's rule of thumb.
Yeah, that is true.
How
That's why
is
it's
you in
called
this
group
group
chat.
chat and not chatting with nobody?
That's why it's called group chat.
Look at E coming on here talking about start hating on Androids. E, I ain't nobody hating on no Android. I love me a good old
I got me
Galaxy.
an Android now. What? I got the upgrade because mine don't take 5G.
Oh yeah, you got to upgrade, Queen.
Yeah, I got the
But the
upgrade.
we don't mind we don't mind that the you show up in green in the group chat. We don't mind that.
Yeah,
That's
that
not
don't
the
matter to
issue.
me. That don't matter to
We just
me
need you to participate.
in the conversation.
Yes, that's it. You gotta have good etiquette. And so we're gonna some of the etiquettes begin along these lines. Pick your people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you say you talking to the world. Amy, I'm sick of these people today. Done with all of them. Well, what's going on, Amy? You gotta take care of yourself. You might need to go and have a regroup.
Yeah,
Because if you're feeling
yeah.
bad about anything, you definitely sometimes you just gotta take a moment to regroup.
And we all have to do that at times.
Right, right. So pick your people. Review your text before you hit send. That's proper group chat etiquette.
That ain't even just for group chat. That's for posting
On
too.
anybody. Exactly. That's actually on
That's
any
for posting
communication,
too. Yeah, that's for
emails,
posting too.
everything, on any
It take
form
me
of
a long
conversation.
time to send people a text message, especially if it's like they done sent me something long, and I have to be like, well, make sure that that don't sound right. Like, make sure. Hey, you have to really just read the thing, proofread
Just
before you send.
yes,
Just
always
proofread before
proofread.
you send.
Always proofread. Get involved in the group chat. We just said that. Get involved in the group chat. You cannot be sitting up there, a part of this group chat, and not saying nothing. People
That's
gonna
what
be
one of
mad
my
at you.
pictures is on our group chat.
They gonna get in the private chat group and talk about this. Say, please remove them from the group chat. That's exactly what they're gonna do.
They just there to see all the conversations.
That's it.
That they ain't finna tell what they got going on, but they
Mm-mm.
finna see all the conversations of what everybody else got going on.
That's right. That's right. Stay on topic. If we all everybody in the group chat talking about what type of flowers, um, what type of flowers they serve in the day, at the thing, and we need to know because we need to know what type of flowers we need to bring.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come in there talking about y'all. I got bent over the head well last night. No, we talk about
So
flowers.
this ain't the conversation for that right
Yeah, we
now.
talk. Let's talk about that next because we might be talking about flowers at the funeral, and you go. Oh, okay. She said some people add you and you have no interest in there. Oh yeah, I might get out of them quick.
Oh yeah, especially when they back to back. Ooh, like even I'm in a prayer circle like group chat, but I ain't been praying with them in a while. And I'm like, man, I got to tell these people take me out this group chat. I didn't told them take me out this group text before, and how I end up being back in here. Cause that thing
Back
just
in
be
the group
ding,
chat.
ding, 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 and I hate that. I hate it. So I just be delete, 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 delete. Cause
I don't
everybody
like to
coming,
be.
somebody might come 4, 5 hours later.
Yeah, if it's something I can leave, I'm definitely getting out of there.
Yeah,
Don't give out sensitive information in the group chats. Definitely never.
yeah, that most definitely. That means social security number, all that addresses, all that, y'all.
If y'all in a group chat, like you know these people, that's something that y'all can talk about elsewhere. But if it's a group chat, y'all get ready to plan a trip and you don't need to know all these people, why would you do that?
You'll be
So that's
surprised.
be patient with others in a group chat. Um, and they say avoid private conversations in a group chat because some, people they screenshot and share them. So you got to be
Yeah.
careful with everything these days. It's a lot of people that
People
pretend
screenshot everything.
everything, and it's a lot of people that pretend to uh care about you and act like they got your best interests at heart, and then you realize that that they don't they really don't, and then now you see your screenshot and popped up in a text message with somebody asking you what you said, what you meant by
Mm,
this.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about who you communicate certain things with.
yeah.
um
Be mindful.
all right, and so those are some of the group chat etiquettes that we wanted to just go through real quick.
Group chat etiquette.
I keep talking about etiquettes. I just be making up my own words. I don't know if that's a real word. It might be. Um, Phone sex conversations is our next Freestyle Wednesday conversation.
People
Um,
still have phone sex conversation.
I think
Okay.
they do.
Well. I didn't. I like. Well, would that be part of what is it? What they call it? Texting.
Sexting.
Uh-huh. Would that be part of it?
Yeah, I think that's a part of it.
Because I would say, how they having phone sex conversation when all these people like to do is text?
Hmm.
Like, okay, they might be zooming.
They so you know it.
Face,
You know
they FaceTiming.
they FaceTime. It's a lot of FaceTime going on with it. So yes, we're gonna talk about how you can relax, because now that's what the phone sex conversations are now. They're not just this type of phone sex anymore. It's like straight
Mm-hmm.
video sex conversations. So like FaceTime, Duo, Marco Polo, all of that. Those are
So that's what
places
them
that you
people
can
really be. That's what them people really be using Duo and stuff for now, huh?
probably, if they don't got it, that's, I mean, they video chatting. So
Cause I got Duo because my best friend stay in Hawaii. So
uh-huh.
she was like, let's get Duo so we can cause I don't have no iPhone. Well, at the time I did, and I was like, okay. So that's what I was using it for. But I started seeing a lot of people that's in my contacts. I was like, wow, these people coming up saying that now they own Duo. Boy, y'all around here, sex and video sex or whatever y'all doing. Hey, whatever floats your boat.
I
Whatever
ain't
floats
mad
your
at them
boat.
now. I ain't
Hey,
mad at them.
at least
I'm
you ain't
not
got to be
mad.
on the phone on the receiver. At least you're able to see it. You're able to visualize now.
Right, right. You can
Visualize.
actually see the person.
You actually can
So
see the person.
we're gonna give y'all some of the
Mm.
tips on how to relax
Or
when
could you
you're
see the person? Because if this is somebody you just met and they ain't really who they say their profile picture is, they might still have you in the dog.
well, in that case, they're not duoing. They're not duoing or
You
FaceTiming.
never know, but they might have the likes to them enough just for you to see the body
That's true. That's true.
part.
You might not know who you duoing. Let's see what she said. Sexting is better than FaceTime duo, in my opinion. Okay.
Okay, that
He,
part.
he says phone sex is evil and should be banned. Oh,
D-E-E-E.
interesting. Now that you're married.
That part. And I'm going to say, you married, so I know. Come on now.
You
Okay.
as a married man, you ain't got no business saying phone sex is evil. Not as no
Look,
married
that
man.
part.
All right. So some ways to get into phone sex conversations or FaceTime sex conversations is first you have to relax. You have to breathe and let the experience take you to where it needs to take you. You have to let your body fall
Let that
into
hair down.
emotion and see how it goes. Okay. Okay.
You really got
Now,
to be relaxed.
you do. You got to be relaxed. Dress the part and set the mood. So if you're trying to be like sexy with it and romantic, get you some candles and it says
Wine.
try your favorite underwear, get your wine. If you feel super hot and turn on in your sweatpants, wear your sweatpants. But whatever that man normally like to see you in is how they want you to flex. Okay. So make sure you dress the part and set the mood. What they saying on here? Phone sex.
You
Oh,
got
that's
to
E.
set. You got to.
You
You
can
got to
always
set the
text.
mood.
Right. You can always text, but not always talk. So phone sex conversations are only for phone sex
Oh,
conversations. You can hear me, Queen?
I can hear you.
Okay. Phone sex conversations are only for when you are able to um
Communicate.
communicate, show yourself, communicate physically and everything. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So
You ain't
that's
got no
important.
no distractions around you.
Right, right. Let's see. And she's but yeah, sexting is always fun. Showy is what he's saying. He's talking about showy is. He's so crazy. All right.
Crazy.
So the next one is ask them what they want. Ask them what they want to see. Um, toss the ball in their court. Let's see what they want to do. So you don't have to always have the pressure on you to bring the
Hmm.
party. Cause you already we talked about this last week. Now you bring the women are bringing the tools to the party. We got
Hmm.
the whole party with us. The man just got one tool. One.
That's
So you gotta let them show you what you need. Okay. I mean, let them show you what they want.
you got
You
to
can have
tell you. Got to talk.
right. Um, make sure you have a sense of humor about the phone sexting. You know what I'm saying? Phone sex should not be like so serious to where you can't giggle because sometimes we giggle when we having sex. So,
Yeah.
you know, you gotta yeah. Okay, so we're gonna yeah, that's number 4. Number 5.
How you having phone sex up there just quiet anyway?
Yeah, I don't get that
You
now.
like that don't make no sense. You just up there. Do I supposed to say something? Do I
That
supposed to
goddamn
say
Kel said
something?
he got a couple of tools.
Ooh, ooh, not a couple, Kale. Not a couple. Not a couple.
Well, I mean, he probably talking about his
Well, I
mouth.
guess you. I guess you can say your mouth, your
Mm-hmm.
hands.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you don't use your feet. But hey, to each his own.
To each his
To each
own.
his own. Mm.
Um, Opinion number 5. Definitely touch yourself. You have to touch yourself. You cannot be afraid to touch yourself during phone sex conversations. Okay. You cannot. You cannot. You cannot. Um, let's see, number 6. Don't be shy about the vocabulary that you use during the phone sex. You got to get into it.
Ooh, real nasty
You
language.
got to get into it.
Real filthy language. Some people that's a turn on for them with the real filthy language.
That's right. And they want to hear it. You got to talk about that stuff.
Hmm.
Don't be sitting there like you scared to tell your man or your partner what like that dirty stuff. Like if you say in the room, like whatever you said in the room, say it on the phone. You got to say it on the phone. You got to.
You better. What else you gonna say at that? You got to go ahead and say what you got to say. Make sure it sound good. You can be a little silly. You can be a little silly too, though.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can be a little silly with it,
So don't be shy about the
cause it's just
vocabulary.
you. It's just you and whoever else on that other end of that phone.
Exactly. Exactly. It's just the two of you. And it's
Hmm.
supposed to be just the two of you. It shouldn't be nobody else on there trying to get the experience that you're giving off. It's supposed to
They might have a threesome in six, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Never heard of it, but it's probably really going on. It's probably
right.
really going on.
It definitely probably is
It
going
probably
on.
really is going on.
Take advantage of the technology. So back in the day, people had to use regular phones. You know
Camcorders.
what I'm saying?
Mm-mm,
Cord
camcorders.
No, I'm talking about yeah, well that too.
Yeah, with
No,
sex.
for
Yeah,
phone sex, just for regular
for
phone
phone
sex. It
sex.
was
Yeah.
no video. It was none of that. So that's why they're saying take advantage of the technology. Back in the
And it
day,
was the rodeo down.
you know what I'm saying? So back in the day, you only had the cord phones or the cordless phones, and even if other people lived in the house with you, you got to be a certain type of way, or you got to wait for everybody to leave. You trying to sneak it into it in, you know what I'm saying? And that's what they said too,
You
Queen,
in the
about the regular
bathroom with
phones.
that you in the bathroom with that long cord.
Yeah, with the phone cord pulled all the way through the door. It's a lot. It's a lot. So but like they say, just because it's called phone sex doesn't mean you shouldn't use the video technology at your disposal.
Yeah.
You should definitely be trying to do some video phone sex. It shouldn't just be
And you probably got more people that do video now
mhm.
than actually they probably do the texting and stuff, but they probably do video now. They just do that texting when they probably
Yeah,
somewhere
they probably do
around
that
people a little
sexting.
bit.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just when they sitting over when they at the club getting riled up, or they over here
Mm-hmm.
at the girls party, or out to brunch. You know, when we do them little sexting
Yeah.
texts and stuff. You know, we do them then.
Trying
But
that go back to what we talked about last week. That's setting the mood.
yeah, setting the mood,
That's setting the mood.
making sure you get ready to please your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Um, E said we've had webcams. We know that, E.
We know
Ain't
that.
nobody.
Look, we know that. Like God. And then you had to why you had to put the year down
That's
there?
what I don't like. That's what I don't really
Like why
like.
you put the year down there?
Like, God,
Like we
Lee.
ain't
Like, we ancient.
gosh.
Talking about since
Like
2000.
since 2000. And then is that the little man with his hands up?
Yeah.
All
He's
right,
so
E.
annoying. E.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, bro.
So annoying. So annoying.
That is all
Talking
the
about we've
time.
had webcam. Okay, E. Thank you. We know.
So E,
But
have
you
you been using the webcam since
since
2000?
2000. That's the question of the day. Make sure you
Is
come
that
up.
the question, E?
Make
Come
sure
back
you
up
come
with
back
the
up here and
answer.
answer that.
Come back up with an answer.
Okay. Number 8, talk to each other about it afterwards. After the phone sex is over, it's
Oh yeah.
great to have conversations about it.
Yeah.
Do not just sit there and limit yourself on the conversation, because you want to talk about what you did right, what you didn't do right, what you like, what you didn't like, what you want to see next time, what you don't want to see. You know, it's a lot of things that you're going to want to talk about. Am I the
Mm.
only one that has an issue with certain words though? I don't know. I don't know. It
Oh
depends,
no. It depends on the
because
words.
most of the time your partner know you, so it should be like safe words that you're using. So
Mm-hmm.
it shouldn't be nothing that you should be too embarrassed to say. But if you're not real comfortable with your partner, some words that they may say you might not be comfortable with, and you got
Yeah.
to tell them.
Yeah.
He said, I'm just saying, oh, he talking about the 2000 camera. It was easier than today. Is dangerous because they can record you these days. Yep, they can do everything these
Yeah.
days. Every single thing.
Everything.
Every single thing.
Everything.
Every single thing. It ain't
No
nothing
safe
that.
space.
That's one of our topics for today too.
No
Um,
safe space.
it ain't no. It ain't no. It ain't no. Safe spaces
Mm-mm.
out here on the internet. When you use a certain technology, it just ain't no safe space. It ain't
At
none.
all.
Mm-mm. So
So
let's
that's
see.
why they always say be careful what you put on them phones.
Yep.
Be careful what you put on them phones. And I don't really let nobody use my phone.
Soft cam hurt the game. What's soft cam? What's soft cam?
What's
E?
soft cam?
I thought you was gonna say. I thought that was supposed to be soft porn, but that says soft cam. What you mean by soft cam? E? You know I'm interested.
You and these comments today. You and these comments today.
You know E be on it. He be on it.
Oh
He
my
definitely
God.
do. Um,
Hey, people that had them a whole porno show on the cam. something that they can say.
All right. Our next oh, he says soft cam equals recording live. Oh, equals recording live. Oh,
Oh,
so that's when they was
okay.
getting ready to
And you ain't
start
know?
where you can actually start recording videos that you were getting sent, where you can record live recordings.
Mm.
So if a person going live on Facebook or something, they was probably able to start, to record that recording.
Mm-hmm.
What what year did Softcam come out?
God darn it.
Because I know you know the damn years.
Yeah, God darn it.
All right, y'all. We're gonna drop some Black mentor programs that you can go ahead and get your kids involved in if you are interested in stuff like that, because you should be. Um, we have the 100 Black Men of Tallahassee if you're in Tallahassee. We have the Big Brothers, Big Sisters. We have,
Always a
of
good program.
course, yes, we do. It's I mean the oh, it's
That's
actually
worldwide.
it's actually a lot of programs in our city that people don't really know about. Like
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? It really is. Like you got Big Bend Cares, you got the Leon County Volunteer Center. Oh, he said it came the South Cams came out around
Oh,
2005.
2005. Okay. You know about your baby. You know about that technology.
He was a old freak.
that.
Here go we got seven. We're gonna tell y'all about seven mentor programs that are around that you can actually utilize to help to enroll Black girls in. Girl Wonder, and some of these are in Tallahassee or in the surrounding areas.
Aries.
Yeah, Girls Going Global, Pretty Brown Girls, um, Girl Wonder, and Brown Girls Do Ballet. Brown Girls Do Ballet is in the Havana area,
Mm-hmm.
but you also they just want you in the service area. You do not,
Sarasa.
yeah, you don't have to be in Havana. And the reason why I'm
I
bringing
never
up the
heard of them before.
me either, but I wanted to check them out, and I hope somebody that actually checks out the show that is not more knowledgeable of it. Maybe we can get some more
Mm-hmm.
information on it. But I wanted to point out about the program the 100 Black Men of Tallahassee programs that they actually do, because they actually have things going on year round, well, annually, and are always involved in some type of volunteering,
Mm-hmm.
organizing a fellowship with the young black men, the mentoring, the fundraisers, different things that they do
And they probably
to
do community
actually
service hours and stuff
lots and
too.
lots of community service. Um, they do academies on Saturdays. It's just like I've seen when I was reviewing a lot of those things, I've seen a lot of different things around that shows that dang, they are really busy out here.
Yeah.
Oh, we got even Link Up is a mentor
Yep.
program in Tally. So it's a lot of different things they got going on around here. So make sure y'all check it out. Um, we're gonna talk about real quick our last topic of the day is well, we got one more after this one, but that was safe spaces, and we just want to recap a little bit about how to create safe spaces. I remember we had a conversation on the podcast one day about safe spaces. I forget which episode that was, but we did have a little bit of a conversation on safe spaces, and letting people know how to create their own, and making sure your illusion of a safe space doesn't have to match up with what society tells you it should match up to, because different people in certain spaces need to do different things. So,
Yeah.
well, I guess I just talked about safe. We'll just go ahead and talk about safe spaces then. All right, so let's get that one done, because the last one we're gonna do is the recap of the Black holidays. And you remember, Queen, we did that show. I needed to bring
Mm-hmm.
that back to remind y'all, don't play yourself and forget about these holidays. Don't do it, because Juneteenth been around way before
Way before they start celebrating like they
yeah,
celebrate.
way before they start doing all these microaggressions against us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, so safe spaces are places that you actually utilize, that you create for yourself. You do not have to, it does not have to be a particular building that you go to. It does not have to be it don't have to be a location at all. It could be right in your home. But
Your
it
bedroom.
because yes, it refers to a space that's intended to be free of bias, conflict, criticism, or potentially threatening actions about your feelings. So that means that you can pretty much have that anywhere.
Yep.
Where's where's our resident male point of view? He is out this week. He'll be back next week. He'll definitely be back next week. He'll definitely be back next week. But yeah, so there's no rhyme or reason to how your safe space should be created as long as it fits the spaces that it needs to be for you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
You feel safe.
yes. And anybody else that you invite in, because you don't want them to come into your space and you feel safe, and they
And they
feel
don't.
like, yeah, they feel left out, or like it's not a place for them. You don't want that to happen. You do want it to be at least where that space is created openly for everybody who's over there with you. Um,
Mm-hmm.
an example of a safe space would be like a private meeting room. They do things like that, like on college campuses. We used to have a safe space area in a library. We used to meet at the
Mm-hmm.
Leon County Library, and we had a room designated that we would utilize and meet in every week for those conversations. And it was a nice area to do safe space conversation without judgment, for you to come in and literally just be free. That's important, man.
Yeah. People need that.
Yes,
People really
yes.
do need that.
How do you, if you are a person that does like to have your place to be utilized as a safe space, make sure you make, like we said earlier, make room for everyone and give them the opportunity to be free in your space. Um, be vulnerable, and allow yourself to build an emotional connection with the people who are coming into your space. Be inclusive. Give others a space to talk. Don't take over. Um,
Listen.
yes,
Listen.
and people listen a lot more with their eyes and their ears. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, with that being said, know that your actions speak louder than your words. So while you're giving the people the time and the attention, make sure that you're also giving them the opportunity to not see your body language go viral. They don't need that. Like they're trying to have an open dialogue with you, and all you doing
Yeah.
is reading them.
Up and down.
Yes, it's crazy. And when you're dealing with safe spaces, you only need one safe space. You don't gotta have 1,000. So let's remember that.
That's too.
um,
That's too much.
it is. Amy says we should do a show about dating after 40, these online dating apps, etc. Okay, well, we're gonna have to definitely do
Well, we're
that. We're
gonna
gonna
have
have
to
to
definitely do that.
do some research on the apps, though. I would rather talk to people who utilize them so they can kind of give us
Mm-hmm.
some feedback on them. The recap of, hold on, this is our last topic of the day, so I want to make
I
sure
don't
I'm
know
putting
no
all our.
people that I know that might use the dating app. It'll be interesting to find out.
You don't have you ever, has anybody ever told you they use it?
No, nobody ain't never said they use the dating app. But I know people be meeting people over social media and stuff, so you might well say that's a dating app.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So
social
yeah.
media, most of them actually do have dating apps because Facebook got a dating app.
Hmm.
I don't know if Instagram got one, but I know Facebook got one.
I don't know about the dating app. I don't know. This is well, you got to move with the times, I guess. But that's just some that's not that is scary to me. But I should meet somebody that's crazy in person. So,
You
you know,
definitely
you really
can.
don't know. You don't know.
Definitely can. That's
Hmm.
funny. But
You
yeah,
got to be. Man, be safe out here though. If you are doing the day naps, make sure you be safe. Be safe. Look, cause it is like a thing about it. We you putting up a profile.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really know if we don't know if you Sarah Jane John. We don't know that.
And it's gonna be hard to figure it out just by watching you on the day now.
And then, but you still could be somebody else. But you gotta
Mm-hmm.
make ID saying you Sarah Jane and John. Like that's scary. You'll be with somebody you totally don't even know. Okay. Man, y'all be careful. Y'all be careful.
And like I said, you can do that. You can. It's something you can, that happens in real life versus just online. But online is just a little bit more trickier. People sit behind the
Mm-hmm.
keyboard and pretend to be anybody. So,
Anybody,
all right.
anybody.
Now we're gonna
Have a
do a recap of the Black holidays. We had a show, a Black holiday conversation show, one podcast episode. We're gonna do a quick recap of those, some of those Black holidays. So y'all make sure um y'all
Should have been
remember,
right
if
before
you don't
Christmas.
celebrate them and you want to, make sure you check these out. Kwanzaa, which is the
Mm-hmm.
week-long celebration held in the United States from on December 26th to January 1st. And it culminates in a feast and gift giving. That's the culminatingness of Kwanzaa. Sorry about that. um, yeah, I had to put the whole camera. Booty so big, Lord have mercy. Um,
That's not a holiday. That's not a holiday, y'all. What she just said is not a holiday. Kwanzaa was the holiday, not the Buddhist so big, Lord have mercy. That is not now it might be a holiday for some. It might just be a holiday for some. If we go back to Daytona Black College Week.
yeah, yeah, that's right.
Freaknik,
That might be one. Now that might
that
be
might
one.
be one. That
That
just
might be
might be
one.
one.
Number two, Black Love Day. Black Love Day is celebrated February
Yeah.
13th,
Now I
y'all.
did celebrate that this year. I
Yes.
did
That's when
celebrate
I gave
that
my
this year.
girls a present on the
Hmm
13th.
I did celebrate that this year. So yeah.
Good job, Queen. February 13th. Remember, it's the third. It's celebrated
It's the
February
day before.
13th. It's the third nationally observed African American holiday. So this is the
Hmm
third nationally observed one. So,
It's
um,
nationally.
number three, African countries Independence Day. Various African countries have different Independence Day celebrations. Now, depending on which country you're visiting, make sure you Google it before you go to the country. That's what they tell you here, because there's different Independence Days for different countries.
Yeah.
Um, Dashiki Fridays is every Friday of the year. Every Friday.
Every
That's
Friday.
when that's
Oh, I got a
celebrated.
couple of dashikis too, man. So I need to start spoiling them. I'll probably make them people jump out their skin at work.
Girl, you know it.
Cover that with
And
my fro.
you already be having on that fro. And then
What you
you
know
ain't
what I'm saying?
and then you ain't one of them people who sit up and smile all day. You gonna be looking like
Better watch people be scared out their back. My lady that I take care of now, she was president of one of the chapters of the Republican Party in when she stayed in Alabama. I said, I'll be down.
they be loving you though.
What? They do, girl, because somebody was there yesterday and she was like, oh, I missed you so much yesterday, Candace. I really do miss you. Because I just sit there, I just laugh with them, but I let them know I ain't about that bull crap now. I'm going to tell them how I feel, that racist stuff. Look, hey, you couldn't walk in my shoes. You couldn't walk in my
Child.
shoes. But I like the men more than I like the women sometimes.
Man
They
fresh.
just, yeah, they just easy to deal with.
They
They
much
just easy to deal with.
they're just much easier to talk to too. In a lot of
Hmm
ways. And a lot more than none. They do all the talking when they get
Yeah.
older like that.
But she funny though. She funny, but she a sweet lady. Like she know what she had in life, and she know that she might not. She know she ain't gonna be here long. And she like, look, I'm good. He can take me today, and I'm good.
She
Say,
done
hey,
live.
as long as you got a positive look on it, that's all that matters. So she good.
That's
It
good.
is.
Our next Black holiday is Juneteenth. We just had Juneteenth this past June 20th, which was Monday. Um, I'm sorry, it's the observance is on June 19th, but they made it a national holiday on June 20th. I'm sorry. Let me make sure I say that with knowledge because I knew that. Black History Month. That's every February.
But that's
Um,
365 days for us
for
though.
us, but it's celebrated
But
in February.
nationally,
And then, of course, we got Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We got Malcolm X Day. And I want y'all not to ever forget your birthday is a national Black holiday.
come on now.
Don't
That
never forget
part,
that. Don't never forget
January
that.
12th,
we're
March
gonna get we're gonna
17th.
right. Amy, we're gonna do one of these shows for you so you can come on and tell your stories. She say
Okay.
start the light someone and months later here comes the wife girlfriend. Damn.
Oh shit, that not the wife slash girlfriend.
That
Both.
that sucks
Hey,
though.
look, you hear me both at the same time.
One or
What
the
a
other.
side chicken. What a third one.
One or the other child. But
Lord, that's juicy there.
that is. That is. That is. So y'all, we really appreciate let me get my words together. Appreciate
It's
you all
Freestyle
for
Fridays. Look,
tuning
I'm talking
in.
about Freestyle Fridays.
Queen, I'm telling you. Y'all, listen. We
This
knew
is
this
a
was gonna be a
long.
show. We knew this was gonna be a show. We came on, jumped on, and did and got on off because neither one of us came on in the best of the moods today. We did not feel good. Neither one of us had enough energy. And this is our show, so we can say what we want to say on here.
Yeah.
Um, but we did. We didn't have the energy to really come on and really do the show today. But because we gonna press forward and
Most definitely.
um we're gonna press forward and do these things because we enjoy what we do. So our energy was a little drained, but guess what? We got on here and all that kind of
And we
changed a
still
little
did.
bit, picked it up, did a lot of the things that we need to do and made the show happen. So our podcast is not just for other people, it's also for us as well to give us the positivity and some of the energy that we need to get through our
Mm-hmm.
days. So you had a rough day, we can come on here, we can let release some of that.
Laugh,
Um,
joke.
exactly. She has a question. Here's my question. Re Black holidays. Some people feel that white people cannot celebrate them with their friends. Juneteenth should be celebrated like the 4th of July. Advice for white allies. People be telling you you can't celebrate,
You
Amy.
can't celebrate it. Can't even celebrate, child. Celebrate all of them we just named. Celebrate
If
them,
you want to
child.
celebrate, you can celebrate. We don't got no problem with that. We gonna celebrate them. That's
Yeah.
the holidays are created for the black people and the people who observe them, just like the same ways for the other holidays, 4th of July, Christmas. They created for the people who want to observe them. Just because they're national holidays, that don't mean everybody is going to observe them. So for what you
Some
want
of these
to
holidays we should not be celebrating anyway,
celebrate
but that's a
anyway,
whole
but
nother
for
story.
the
That's
ones
a
that you
whole
do
nother
want to
story.
celebrate, any of them that's on our black holidays. If you want to be out on Juneteenth, celebrate with your friends, go out there. You can do whatever you want to do. You ain't
And
gonna
your
have
friend's
nobody.
wrong for telling you that.
Ain't nobody. If somebody told you that, you don't need to be with them.
Mm-mm, they wrong for
But
even saying that.
a lot of people don't feel. A lot of people. I don't think they're wrong. I just think that's not your crowd because um people feel like that. You're gonna have some black people that feel like that's not their holiday. That's not white people holiday. That's not Chinese people holiday. That's not. They're gonna feel like that holiday is specific just for black people, just like the Chinese holiday, Chinese New Year.
Mm-hmm.
That's for the Asian people. That's for you know what I'm saying? That's for they don't ever you we don't see too many black and white people over here celebrating the Chinese holiday. No,
And probably
so
because we
it's
don't
a
have
lot
no
of people that
clothes
just feel
left.
certain things for that are just set for that culture. But if the people who you are close to feel that way, then you might need to get you some new people because
Yeah,
if you want to do things with certain people, they should like especially in celebratory things, they should let you come. That's my opinion. I'm not quite sure
yeah,
about
that's
everybody else.
crazy though. That's crazy.
Um,
That's real crazy.
Cause I'm gonna be out jamming.
Look, that's like you telling somebody they can't celebrate their birthday. Girl, do you, boo? Do you? Do you?
So thank
I'm
y'all
all the
for tuning in
nonsense.
today. We appreciate y'all always. Y'all are very special and dear to our soul, to our hearts, to our minds, and to our spirits. SW Podcast will continue to be here in the flesh. Trust me. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. We like you. We love you. And we will see y'all next week. Y'all have a wonderful evening and a wonderful rest of the week. Peace.